It's been an exciting 3 years for me at Havas. Year one was all about coming in with our new data platform, Converged. We built a pretty rich data ecosystem. We thought about how to give our clients more value, more bespoke tools, more data science solutions, more heavy-duty engineering. We recently, in year two, launched a consulting practice, CSA. We've launched an e-com practice, Havas Market. We've thought about how to upgrade our CRM and PII data handling capabilities. That's now Havas Shield. Now we're thinking about really generating added value through AI. So we love this concept of meaningful AI, thinking about ways to use technology, the latest and greatest breakthroughs in the space, and elevating everything from our planning process, how we track consumer journeys, how we think about identifying the right cohorts, how we think about measuring outcomes and optimizing in platforms. Even creative is something we're thinking about.
And have there been any interesting surprises along the way, or any key learnings that you've seen?
I think we're in a golden age of AI innovation for the
Really?
media industry.
No kidding.
It transformed creative quite a lot. Creative generation has gone from a couple weeks to a couple hours. You
Wow.
can create really fast turnaround creative assets. But
Mm.
from the media process,
Yep.
the planning, as I said, identification, how we think about matching up different partners to the right budgets, optimizing in the moment, finding the need states of consumers with the right signals. AI really has the power to consolidate, make us more agile, leaner teams, much more integrated, much faster thinking, much faster planning and optimization. So I love having these conversations about how meaningful AI, outcome-based, analytical, responsible, agnostic, doesn't matter which partner you're using, they all have similar types of capabilities, but making sure it's ingrained in how we work.
So yeah, we're going through a period here of more disruption, and it is affecting the way media agencies work. So, what are your thoughts on that? About what's shaping the modern media agency and how you position yourselves?
We use technology more than we've ever used before.
Hmm.
The days of qualitative, slow, hands-on keyboard planning are starting to go away.
Hmm.
We're starting to use the power of AI as a way to think faster, to have data-enabled insights, data-enabled experimentation, to find what's really working at the core of how to power our user experiences, our customer experiences. Because if you think about it, every consumer is going through a journey. It's all about how do you communicate with them through the right connections, the right content, and the right context. If you can find a way to really nail the concept of those three C's with the right data partners and through the right tech stack, you can really increase the impact of your media.
And just to elaborate a bit on that, as far as, let's say, the workflow for you and your buyers. Oftentimes we hear there's all kinds of platforms and dashboards and this and that. Do you have any thoughts on that, or on perhaps on how it could be improved or not? Or
There is such a thing as too little data, and there's such a thing as too much data.
okay.
You have to find a smart way to create learning agendas, measurement frameworks, even experimentation timelines are something we started talking to clients about. If you have too many things that are brewing, intercepting, confusing you, it can distract you from the main end goal, which is to drive client sales.
Right.
At the end of the day, we're stewards of our clients' dollars. We've built our platforms and our optimization software as a way to drive more customers to their business. So if we're doing that effectively, if we get the right ads to the right customers quickly and effectively with the right message, we've done our jobs.
And what can you tell us just about some of the newer measurement tools and ways of setting the value of ad transactions or currencies, new buying? What's going on there?
So we've thought quite a lot about how to create a meaningful ad unit. There's a lot of different ways to track impressions, impression quality. There's viewability standards that certainly we want to have consumers that are eyeballs on screen.
Right.
But we've created a proprietary algorithm in
Okay.
partnership with our friends at Adelaide
Oh,
called the
okay.
Meaningful Attention Unit, the MAU. So the MAU allows us to rank different publishers, different types of inventory, different content, even go cross-channel as a way to evaluate the size of the unit, where it is on page, how visible it is, how much interactivity it has, how much engagement it gets with consumers. And through that optimization process of different units in the right publisher environments with the right consumers looking at them, you can get a lot more power coming through the system.
Great. Well, finally, Mike, thanks again for being here. This has been really informative. Looking ahead, is there anything that's kind of on the horizon, anything you may be excited about, or perhaps you'd like to see happen in the industry?
I mean, there's a lot of developments in the measurement space, especially around CTV. We love the power of using granular audience data. We have a lot of different measurement partners. Samba is one of them that we've gotten very heavy with in terms of understanding different ACR data sets that they have available to them. So we had a product that we launched a couple of years ago called the MRP, the Meaningful Rating Point. We love the word meaningful. So we created the Meaningful Rating Point as an upgrade over and above the GRP. Now we have something called MRP Pulse, and it really is like a pulse on your heartbeat. We want to make sure that we're measuring how consumers are engaging with video content in real time. So having a partner like Samba with a really rich ACR data, consumer specific, where you can watch specific pods, the breaks, exactly how consumers are engaging with all the different plug-in devices, set-top boxes, full episode players, et cetera, gives us a lot of rich data to work off of.